Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
About this time every year, the kids ask me, what is a Santa Claus? And I kind of smile, and I remember when I was their age, and the wonderment and excitement that was Santa Claus comes back to me.
I mean, you don't have anything to say about anybody?
I don't know, maybe Miss Hall.
Why?
Yeah, Mrs. I'm gonna start with Mrs. Claus. I'm probably gonna go with Miss Hall. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'd go for Scrooge as Miss Hall. She's always yelling at me.
For Scrooge, I would have to say Miss Hall because she's always just really mean and yells at a lot of people.
No, okay, you don't have a teacher that would be like a Santa or Mrs. Claus?
No.
No one's been nice to you all semester? Ever? In three years? Well, that makes me sad. Tell us about your Scrooge and was it Santa or Mrs. Claus for this
Oh,
year?
yes. Well, I'll have to say the Scrooges because for many years I worked with Jeff King. And Jeff King in the office is one person. But Jeff King out of the office is another. He transforms as he leaves the doorway into Sergeant King! Sergeant Payne King!
Me?
Yeah, and why?
No, because I mean I can think of no better honor in this school.
Well, you know, it's funny because
you can have Teacher of the Year, you can have Administrator. Scrooge would be, I mean, the ultimate.
yeah, well, you know, it's funny because the teachers are picking you, but the kids aren't.
When
so
teachers ride the fence, students are truthful. They know.
run while you can.
Miss Walters is Scrooge because one time, me and Nathan Ewing were going into the band hall after practice to get our instruments, and she was like yelling at us and telling us we couldn't go, and we had to ask Mr. Burns first. And then we asked Mr. Burns, he's like, sure, go in.
Pick somebody.
Okay, fine. Miss Garvin.
Oh, really?
Yes, she's evil.
Okay, tell us why you think Mrs. Garvin is evil.
Because she put me in pass.
Oh, hi, camera. Scrooge, Miss Rosapet, because she's always like, stay put sign. Yeah.
Miss Rosapet because she made us do the wave at lunch, and it was kind of weird. For Scrooge, it was tough. We have a lot of Scrooges in this school. But I picked Steve Ewan. Christmas, he is a little Scroogey around Christmas because of this party. Because he wants to do hysterical, funny gifts when everyone else wants to do something nice and quality. So, you know, in the lunchroom during A-lunch people, you know what I'm talking about, he gets a little bitter about it each year because he wants funny gifts.
Oh, you know who. Coach Ewing, because he is just a grouch.
He doesn't even know what.
Do you even know what Scrooge is?
No.
The meanest, most grouchiest teacher you have.
That'd be Coach Ewing, Miss Jump, because she's probably.
Question. I think it's definitely Miss Jordan.
Why's that?
She's extra strict, extra mean, and she talks too much.
Really? Why's that?
She yells and screams, and the whistle. Miss Nelson.
My Scrooge would have to be Mr. BB because I've really never seen him in a happy mood and he's always just standing there yelling at everyone, so I'd have to nominate him.
Scrooge is gonna definitely have to be Mr. BB because I've never seen him with a smile on his face ever.
I think Mr. BB because one time for opposite I had to go in his classroom and he stopped me for opening the door too fast.
Mr. BB.
Why?
Because every time in the morning he's like, where's your trash? Where's your trash?
I definitely do Mr. BB. Because every time in the hall when I see him, he always gives me that one look where you can just tell that he's just like,
giving you the evil eye.
My Scrooge would be Miss Longface because she always gives us homework and she gets mad at us.
Miss Longquitz is the most like Scrooge because she's pretty cruel at most times and is not nice to any of us. Miss Longquitz is a Scrooge because she's always, do your homework now! I gotta check the homework! Get your homework out! And that's fine.
Miss Keen, because she always like she doesn't. I mean, like she makes people drink out of the faucet to get something to drink, you know, and like she's just really, and she's always like 1, 2, 3, stop talking.
I think Mr. Lakeman is Scrooge for many reasons, but because he put that blue stuff on the keys on the first day of school.
Scrooge would have to be Mr. Lakeman because
I personally think he's a little dull, but no offense.
I'm gonna have to say Coach Hudson.
And why?
Because he always insults me in front of my classmates and it makes me feel singled out and very sad.
Okay.
I second that nomination because when we innocently wanted snow for our snow day, he basically yelled at us. Do you remember that, Anna? Yes.
My Scrooge, it's gonna have to be you, Mr. Hudson. You used to call, I remember you called me Play-Doh head one year.
Okay, let's see this fabulous artwork, Hunter.
And Miss Rosepep, because when I got past, I walked in the room and she turned on this really sad and freaky music.
You're Scrooge. Because you always pick on the class all the time, that like witty sarcasm thing.
Because?
He makes me work in class.
Wow.
And he's not very nice in volleyball.
Yeah, maybe you for just publicly insulting every single day. On a number of occasions.
Oh, what? You forgot Mrs. Claus.
No, it's either Santa or Mrs.
And
Claus.
Mrs. Claus. Coach Hudson.